The Ugandan National Meteorological Authority records show that in 2007, the country had terrible El Nino when the dry spell emerged after the rains. Hence, it is not the first time the country is experiencing such weather conditions. In Uganda, the month of March is usually anticipated to be typical of rains and the onset of the first rainy season, but this time around, we are in week 3 of experiencing scorching sun and a temperature rise above 30 degrees Celsius. During an exclusive interview with the senior weather officer, Lubega Michael, from the Ugandan National Meteorological Authority, he mentioned that the country is not experiencing a heat wave, considered at about over 40 degrees Celsius as many claim, but rather extreme temperatures.
What we are having is not a heat wave, but it is what we call a temperature rise. This is just a slight rise in our temperature, the normal temperatures which we normally have. But it's just a normal temperature rise.
Lubega explained that the sun's movement towards the equator and global winds blowing into the country are attributed to the current dry spell.
One of them being that we are receiving dry winds from Sahara. Actually, those dry winds are affecting us, coupled with the sun is coming toward the equator. And when it is coming to the equator, it brings in with it comes with a lot of heat. That's what we are feeling right now. We have not been feeling it for some other time because we would be in the rainy season. Earlier on we had what we call a tropical storm on Indian Ocean. This tropical storm diverts the moist wind which would be coming to our area to form into rain, but those moist wind are diverted. When they are diverted by that tropical storm, it is depriving us of that moist winds. Eventually, we get what we call dry winds.
He also faulted the human race for being a major factor for these extreme temperatures because of the practice of deforestation, wetland encroachment, among other activities that are interfering with the natural environment.
We as human beings, we are responsible for all these effects because first of all, we are settling ourselves in the swamps. We are cutting out trees, living nearby the lake shores. All these are human errors, human activities which we are doing to undermine the climate. So that is exactly what is affecting us right now. In fact, what we are experiencing right now is a good testimony of what we have been talking about several years, that please let's try to conserve the environment. Let's try to have these trees around, the swamps around, but now we are feeling it right now.
He therefore re-echoed the message on environmental conservation in order to restore the Earth's nature.
As a country, we need to conserve the environment. That's the most important thing. We just need to conserve. If we have been conserving the environment, all these things will not be happening.
While he advised the public to constantly hydrate with water and fruits, Lubega said that there is a possibility for the end of the dry spell and a forecast of rains in the coming days, specifically by Sunday, 24th March 2024.
Although it is intense, but it's going to stay for a short period of time as we speak. This storm is dying out. So that's why we are anticipating that in the next few days, we are having some good rains.
Considering the tension expressed on social media by some, talking about the equinox, a moment when the sun crosses the equator, stroke appearing directly above the equator rather than on the north or south, expected to allegedly cause excessive heat tomorrow, 21st March 2024, Lubega advised the public to remain calm and cease from worrying.
We have been experiencing it, except that people we are not we are not on it so much. There is no cause for alarm. There is not going to be a big deal. So we just want to calm our people that there is nothing going to happen.